My name is Lauren Brooke. There was a time in my life when I had absolutely nothing. I was battling 2 autoimmune diseases. I was trapped in an abusive marriage, and I had 3 little boys who needed me to be strong when I felt like I was falling apart. Eventually, I did the scariest thing I'd ever done. I took my children and ran. I left the marriage, not because I was brave, but because staying would have destroyed us. What followed was chaos. I had nowhere to go. I ended up sleeping in my car on the nights the boys were with their father. During the day, I was trying to finish school, trying to work, trying to survive. I remember a kind teacher who let me sleep on her living room floor. And every morning I'd wake up thinking, is this it? Is this all my life will ever be? Then, in 2005, everything changed. A friend invited me to a meditation group. I didn't know what Diksha was. I didn't know who Amma Bhagavan were, but I was desperate. And desperate hearts make room for miracles. When the Diksha giver laid his hands on my head, I had a vision. Something incredible happened. I was in a future that didn't look like anything like my present. I was running a global company, supporting indigenous communities, sending aid to orphanages, helping people across the world. And in that moment, I felt something stir deep inside, a spark, a knowing. It felt like the divine was showing me why I was still here. I didn't tell anyone about that experience for years. It felt too big, too far from the car I was sleeping in. But I held on to it. And step by step, things began to shift. I graduated, I found work, I got a tiny room where all my boys and I shared one bed. And then eventually, we moved into a small town home. And the vision, it didn't go away. I started building the company I had experienced. But the road wasn't smooth. I fell into another abusive relationship, this time with 4 boys. And again, I found myself homeless. But once more, Grace stepped in, and eventually a beautiful home came to me, more than I'd ever dreamed of. And I knew this was divine alignment. Then in 2017, I traveled to India. I'd seen Akam in dreams in 2002 before it was even built. And when I walked into that temple, I felt something in my soul say, "You're home." During that visit, I received Paraka Diksha. I remember saying to the divine, "I don't want this life anymore. You take it. You do what you want with it." And then something miraculous happened. Light poured through me. I saw 2 light beings. I knew I was not alone. That moment marked the beginning of real healing. Today I'm 53 and I'm healthier and more alive than I ever was in my 20s. My autoimmune diseases, completely gone. The company I once saw in the vision now supports entire communities. I've helped students, orphanages, and villages across India and beyond. But the real miracle isn't the home or the business or the healing. The real miracle is peace, stillness, presence, a connection to the divine that never leaves me, that has walked with me every step of the way. I owe everything, every single blessing, to the grace of Sri Amma Bhagavan. Their light carried me when I could no longer carry myself. Their presence filled the silence in my car. Their love turned my breakdowns into breakthroughs. And now, as a mother of 4 grown sons, a woman who has truly found who she is, I stand here to tell you, grace is real, healing is real, and miracles are real. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to be open willing to take the next step. And if you do, Sri Amma Bhagavan will meet you exactly where you are. From the front seat of your car, to the halls of a temple, to the corners of your own heart. This is the power of their grace, and I'm forever, eternally grateful. Thank you, Amma Bhagavan. I love you.